Hey Collective, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day wherever you are. Welcome back to another reading session where we align, awaken, and return to the divine light within. Top of the deck we have, it's your time, okay? It's your time to shine and be all the Creator has created you to be. Seize the day. We're going to see what your message is today. Okay, and yeah, we'll go from there because it's your time. You could have been putting time out to really, take care of things, handle business, really having to have that strength because the strength energy has been very relevant and very strong as of late here. You could have had to try and find strength in many different things. You could have had to, had a plan B, plan A, plan C, plan D. You could have had to do things that you've never done before. And this took you to have the strength here. This took you to really just be able to think about the good things that you have in life and not really just be complaining here. We have what happened. What's going on here, Spirit? What's going on? What happened? Uh-oh. Okay, you could be thinking about, the support that you've always wanted. You could be thinking about, the past here. Yeah, look at this. With the deck, we have loss. You could be thinking about the past. You could be thinking about the people that were supposed to be there for you. You could be thinking about how it took you to be where you are today here. And I'm just getting, when you think about these things, you just feel some sort of nostalgia. You could be feeling nostalgia lately and not wanting to admit it. You could not be wanting to admit that you miss how things used to be here, and that's okay. Especially if we're still learning to forgive, especially if we're learning to, still let go of things that hurt us. I definitely understand that. I understand wanting that safety blanket and having to, have that blanket for yourself. You making the blanket and then you having to size it up for yourself. All that type of stuff here. And that could have led you to being somebody that's on your own or thinking for yourself. Or, somebody that's just really hard on themselves. That could also be hard on the world here. There could be something that you need to let go here that you may think is helping you. Some sort of attitude that you may have, some sort of way of thinking, some way of being that's not really helping you is in the way of you actually possibly getting that support that you want here. The support that you want could be right in your face, but I'm getting possibly something that you're not seeing is not really helping you see how you have people around you here. So we have, give yourself some credit for doing a good job at this whole living thing. Okay? Like I was saying, you could be, in your head thinking about the past, having nostalgia, and this could be making you feel some kind of way. But then we also have say goodbye to your past and leave the baggage behind for good. So you could be thinking about the past in a manner that's very calm here. You've been thinking about the past in a way that's very eye-opening to the point that you can learn from it. And you could be feeling a bit guarded. You could be feeling like you have to be kind of hard on yourself, but this could be towards certain people or some sort of personality, some sort of way of being, some way of thinking is not really necessary because you're meant to be living in ease. You're meant to be living at ease here. And like I said, some way of being or thinking when it comes to support, when it comes to having people around you, could be making you feel as if things are hard, but things are not hard. I just feel as if this could just be a way of thinking, that's really just could have you feeling a bit blocked here. And then we have Stop pushing against what is and align with it and move on. Okay? Whatever this is here, whatever kind of feeling that you're feeling, you must forgive if you want to be free. Do it for yourself. You could be thinking, of ways of how something could be different, how things could have, happened. But I'm just getting things happen the way that it was meant to happen. There's nothing that you can do about it. What happened has happened already, and the only thing that you can do is really move on from the situation here. Really, that's all you can do, and really just pray for good, pray for greatness. And you could be thinking about this situation all up in your head about what happened, how did this happen, and you could have also behaved in a certain way you wasn't supposed to behave. And I'm just getting, that's okay. You can move past it. You can move past it. Do your thoughts need a reboot? Focus on the good in your life. Yeah, I feel as if you have a lot of good in your life. I definitely feel as if you have support in your life. This could literally be about somebody in your community, though. This could be about somebody around you. And I feel as if you be thinking about them, collective. And, it's okay to be thinking about somebody and feeling some kind of way about it. But what's not okay is really just being in your head about it for long periods of time and nothing really changing or nothing really moving forward, especially if you know that you could also take that action to go towards that person. And so being in your head about all of this, feeling some kind of way about it, or even trying to keep it going in your energy is not really helpful to the energies that are meant supposed to be around you. The energies that are the frequencies, the energies that are meant to be around you, they need space to come around, and they can't really come around if you're really in your head and not letting go and releasing the negativity and the resentment and the pain and the hurt. All that needs to go somewhere. Release that energy some way, somehow, through art, music, physical movement, writing, all that type of stuff here. We have the Tower. Either way, definitely find ways to let go of whatever this energy is, because it could also be in the way of you receiving your manifestations, you receiving what you're meant to receive here in whole. Okay, look at that, the Seven of Swords. I'm getting, whether this is this person or you at the end of it, at the end of the stick, at the end of the sword that did some BS, well, again, say goodbye to the past, okay? Because what happened, happened. And there's no need to revisit things that has already happened, that's been resolved. If you know things are already in some sort of, healing space. What you need to be thinking about, collective, is the things that you want to bring into your life. What you need to be thinking about is, having a calm nervous system. What you need to be thinking about is how you're getting your life manifested and having your life together here. What you need to be thinking about is the connections that are in your life right now that's already making things great for you. What you need to be thinking about right now is the things that you want to bring into fruition. What you need to be thinking of right about now is about the things that are actually going to bring you further into your dreams, into your goals. And what you need to be thinking about right now is continuously leaving things behind that do not align to your highest good. Anything that does not align to the bestest of your benefit, anything that does not align with what you would want in your life, needs to go. And this is not just, including people. This is including the way that you are, habits, the way that you think, the way that you move, the things that you say. All of those things has a factor in either keeping you behind or making you move forward into higher energies, into better energies here, okay? Because I'm just getting, you're not done, okay? You're not done here. You got things to do, okay? So get up, get up.